Hi guys, this is Banches, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to my channel, go down below, smash that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, go down below and smash that like button. We also have a giveaway going on for Transport Fever. So if you guys like this kind of game and you want to be able to play it, you don't have the game yet, well, all you need to do is like this video, comment, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all you guys need to do to get in to have a chance to basically win this game. So go ahead and go do that right now. You guys haven't done it yet. Now continuing on, we are going to be continuing our episode for Transport Fever and really building out once again some more of our networks that we got going on here. In our previous episode, we went ahead and we upgraded a bunch of stuff. So we really went ahead. We had a bunch of vehicles that were getting to the end of their useful lives, and we decided to upgrade as much stuff as we possibly could. And also, while doing that, we also started getting into the new modern eras where we started getting some diesel trains. So as you can see here on this line now, a lot of our freight trains are powered by diesel locomotives. So we're starting to get now out of the steam era and more into, I guess, a more modern era. So that is definitely good. We'll have definitely more type of locomotives coming onto our tracks. But I think in today's episode, we are going to continue expanding down over here in our more further away network area, but we're also going to try to start leveling out some of this demand. We have currently a lot of people sitting in some of these stations, and this is what we're going to start off with first. First thing I really want to do is get down some of this passenger supply. So as you can see here, we have over 200 people waiting in these stations, which I personally think that's just way too many. If we can upgrade these trains, not even upgrade them, I should say, if we could just get more trains onto the line, I think that will drastically help. So to start off this episode, that is the first thing we are going to be working on. As long as we can still get that train. Which it looks like that train is no longer available to us. Well then. So let's see. If that train is no longer available, we got to consider updating our trains. Right? That's what I would think. So we could upgrade also to some steam powered or some diesel powered locomotives also. They have some decent traction effort too. They're going to be less traction effort than what we have currently for those trains. Let's see. Yep, we definitely ran out of time for those locomotives, sadly. Okay, so let's see, how much is it going to cost? So what we're going to do first, we're just going to get some of these guys out, because I'm going to keep what we have currently out there. They're running fine, so might as well keep them out there. You know, I don't see anything why we need to put them away. So let me just see here. How many trains do I got here? I lost track. Alright, let's count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, there's 8. And we are going to double these up also. Let's duplicate that. And let's set this out on a line here. So we're going to set both of these out onto, what's the line again? Go to set line, and it's going to be line 9. Okay, there we go. So now we have 2 trains, 2 new passenger trains coming out. And these are both these are no longer steam now, so we have some diesel trains coming out onto our passenger lines. These will be the first to come out. Hopefully these work well, and they will carry people pretty swiftly along these tracks. But we'll have to see exactly how that works out. These trains are still running very well, and they are making good money, so there is no need to take them off quite yet. We're just going to start upgrading, putting some more trains on the line, because we definitely are starting to see a backup here of people being brought onto these lines. So we're going to let this run just for a little bit, try to get some of that demand ironed out. Why that's going on, let's go back over here to this city. So in our last episode, like I mentioned, we expanded out to these 2 new cities. We're going to have to just get some management done over here. As you could tell, there's definitely a lot of people waiting in these cities. So we definitely want to try to get that kind of ironed out. It looks like here there's a lot of people waiting to get use onto the inner city line here. So let's get maybe just 2 more buses out here. I think that will help maybe stem some of that issue. Let's place them out. Now I gotta figure out which line they're on. Okay, so it's not that, not this. There it is. Okay, so we get 2 more buses out. That should help take away some of that demand. Now let's go over here. This is starting to get a lot of demand over here too. Okay, so we could probably add 2 more buses also to this route. So let's do that right now. What route is this one? This one is here. Okay, so we get 2 more buses on here. That would be awesome also. I need to look, what else can I get here? This is interesting. I really see now, over here we have some wood production that we can get going. Problem is we have so much construction material backed up onto this line, the wood's never going to get onto the freight rails. The only way I could see that possibly happening is if we really ramp up a lot more trains on here. But to do that, we got to get some of this freight here kind of ironed out first. Oh man, what's going on here? Why is this going on? So I don't know why this has been going on like this. This should not be happening. Yeah, this train is operating on the wrong tracks. Let's see, how is the supplies on here? Okay. What if I just replace this? So I'll gain more money if I replace this. Maybe I should just replace this train because this train is not really meant for this line. This is not being filled all the way up, this cargo oil container. I know in the last episode we tried to figure that out. This is going pretty slow, but I'm going to just upgrade this because I want to get rid of actually this train. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see now here that this train stopped. So it's going to switch over here. That's not good. Definitely not good. Alright, well that always will iron itself out. Hopefully it will work itself out in a couple seconds. Okay, let's see here. What else can we work on? How's this food going? Food is going okay. Nothing crazy here. Are these? Okay, they are full. So hopefully this will keep working well. I know this airport is definitely becoming pretty busy, which is good for us. Let's see here. This is still just going absolutely nuts here. Line 49. Let's get line 49. Some more of these guys out there. I just want to try to stem down some of this demand. It's just crazy. Okay. How are these trains operating? They're operating pretty well, it looks like. Okay. So far we are going really good along here. Like I mentioned, let's just let some of this run here, and I will come back to you guys in a few minutes once some of these passenger lines hopefully start dropping in demand. Okay guys, and I am back. We've just went ahead, like I said, let this run a little bit, and we have definitely dropped down a lot of the passenger demand along these lines here. We just added, like I said, those 2 diesel passenger trains onto the line. The line is still going crazy with passenger demand, but it is slowly starting to slow down. I've had one idea while I was waiting here. We have a lot of ore and coal being built up here. Now, these currently are coming down here, being dropped off, and then being produced in this facility. You can see there's not a whole bunch here of ore coming out, or steel, I should say, coming out. So one thing is, I think we should add another ore carrying and coal carrying train on this line. 2, I also want to add over here this steel making facility to this line, which basically then will allow the coal and also the ore to go onto our freight line. Doing so, you can see here these trains are carrying empty gondolas basically, and upgrading and allowing the coal and ore onto these lines will basically make another revenue drop off for our freight line, increasing the profits overall. So I think that's what we need to work on currently. Let's see what kind of train we have in here. I believe it is over here. Okay. And we have the details of this train. So we have the diesel locomotive with 16 gondolas. So let's make another train like this. So we are going to go down here, put this diesel on, and let's go 16 gondolas. All right, 16. So now, once again, same exact thing. We just have to sort it by coal and ore. So I'm going to do this, and I will be back with you guys. Okay, guys, so we have this all situated right now. And let's stick this onto this freight line here. Now the thing is figuring out which one it is. It is this 52. Okay. So now we'll have another train coming out onto this line. This train is going to have to wait, though, because we have another train currently in our station here. So this train will go out. Once this train goes out, hopefully then this locomotive will come out and also start on that coal/ore line, which will then start boosting hopefully some more steel demand. We'll have to see how that works out. But that's just going to be the movement here. Let's go over to here now. So now to get this steel mill set up, because if we get this steel mill up and operating, the best part of this is then we will be able to start creating goods on this side of the line too. Creating goods on this side of the line will also allow us to ship, goods basically in boxcars back over, because currently the only place boxcars are being used are right here with the food and at the end of our line over here where we have some more goods going on the line. Maybe the goods are over here. The goods are over here. So let's get this hooked in. So I think this will be another great facility for us to add to our line. So let's put that here. I think that will be a good area. We get enough coverage. And then what we also need to do is now extend this to there. Perfect. And what we need to have is a line be placed. So let's get some machines and some vehicles. Let's get just 3, 4 for now. Get some demand flowing. And we'll go from here to there. Perfect. So that's good. Hopefully that will start getting some steel production done in this facility. We'll have to see exactly if some steel starts going onto the freight line. If not, well, we'll have to see exactly what happens. But the goal will be to get this operating over here with some steel and also some wood. So let's get this hooked into. If I'm getting all these hooked in right now, hopefully the idea is that they will start generating some kind of demand to push people or the trains to start shipping goods over here, or it will also start increasing demand in the areas. This town currently has no freight coming into it, which is kind of surprising that it's growing this quickly. So let's see, where do we need to put in some spots here? So we definitely want to get some kind of demand in this town now going, I would say. So let's twist this around. Yep, 180. How does this look? It's expensive. We'll do it. Place that right there. So that's one, and then we need something up here also. Let's go with, we'll take out 2 buildings. Cost 900. Yeah. Do that. Alright, good. So let's get now some lines situated here. So we need 3. We're going to just for now go from here to there to there. So that will hopefully start getting some demand flowing. And then once again get 3 more. And this we are going to set now from here out to this facility. And we need to extend now our freight line. So let's go here. I think it's, yep, it's this line. What is this? We have 1. So after 1, it goes, what is this? 2 and 10. So 10, we need to go back into this station. 11, and then we'll go out here. 12. And then 12 will loop back to 1. Perfect. So there we go. We've extended our freight line also. So that's good. I'm very happy with that. Let's just think. What else can we get going here while we're waiting for some of this demand to get built up? It's definitely going to take a little bit. You can see now finally there is some steel coming out onto this rail. Don't know exactly which way it's going. It's going... Okay, so it's going out this way, which means it's going to be going to these facilities over here. But I'm hoping with adding another freight train onto this line, we'll start getting more demand, or actually start picking up more coal and more ore and bringing it back to these facilities. So that is going very good. You can also see, like I mentioned, the passenger demand has dropped a lot. So that means we're bringing people and transporting them on the lines. If we go to our lines here, our most profitable line is our passenger line, this main one. We're making $19 million a year on this passenger line, which is awesome. We are doing great. This line, wow, I'm very surprised this thing's making $9 million. This is our, I believe it's our loop between this top loop and the bottom loop, right? Yeah, it is. Line 59 is making a killing. It's this train right here. Yeah, we might have to put another train on this line. Let's see here. 59. Oh man, yeah, we're gonna have to get another train on line 59. Okay, so let's see. How's this looking up here? Line 59, yeah. Okay, let's get another big guy out on this line. Line 59 here. What do we need exactly on line 59? So, currently our vehicle 6, 7, and 5. So let's just replace the exact same way. So let's go here. Let's just go 6. I think that's how I had it. Let's just make sure. 6, 7, 5. Yep. Okay. And let's get this guy out on this line. Line 59. Boom. There we go. So now we'll have another big guy coming out here. So we'll have two big boys running this uphill route here, which will be perfect because this train will definitely have plenty of power to pull all these goods up and down for us. Our passengers in between line is 88, which I think maybe we can even get a second passenger train on this loop. Yeah, because that's 58. Might need a second passenger train too. Yeah, we're going to do that. So let's get a second passenger out here too. So we're going to have to go with the diesel. Let's just go. We're going to go with 5. And let's set this like that. There we go. So now we'll have a passenger train also coming out onto this line. So we're just kind of trying to get everything all situated out here, keeping profits running still. So it's like I mentioned earlier in this game when we first started playing, it's a lot of managing goods back and forth, which I think we are doing a fairly good job with. We're just trying to really get this demand ramping up here for us. Is there ore coming out yet? No. So no ore yet coming out on the line. I don't even think the train's come back yet. Okay, so this train has not come back yet with a full load. Once this train comes back with a full load, that's when we can tell if this is going to work out. So I'm just going to wait for that, and when this happens, I'll be back with you guys. Okay, guys, we have this diesel train coming in right here. He's about to drop off this load. Let's see where the ore and also coal gets situated. Any of it gets placed onto this line here yet. It might not register quite yet. It might just all go into this facility. Yeah, it looks like it's all getting pushed into here currently. So nothing's being placed yet out onto this line. Hopefully it does soon. We'll have to see exactly if it does. Okay. So far though, so good. Everything is working very well. The goods are moving in between our cities. Okay. Let's get over here. I mentioned earlier that we were going to do an expansion. So let's get this expansion underway. We're going to have to wrap this around over here to Bakersfield. And we'll probably maybe expand out to here for today's episode. So let's get these kind of situated. we need to add a passenger and also a freight line in here. Let's go 2 stations, max distance, high speed canneries. Yes. And we're going to place this right there. That works. And we need to do the same thing with a freight station, which it's already situated for us. Turn that around. Perfect. And now we just need to connect some of these up for the roads. So there we go. And it does not want to look like to connect. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Now it's connecting. Okay. Connect that up. Let's get that to connect and this to connect. And now just to run some lines here. Like always, I'm just going to run the first line just to show you guys what we are going to be doing here. Going across the river. And where is this station? So this station is over here. Yeah. Perfect. That's a $500,000 connection. Keeps up speed pretty well. Drops down to 120. I like it. We'll take it. Okay, guys. So yeah, this is all hooked up right now. Let's get the road hooked in. Which for this, I'm probably going to go... Let's see if we can get this to come up. Yep. Okay. Let's try this like that. Come up also. And like that. How does that look? Perfect. Okay, so that's hooked in. So now we have that all situated. How are these trains? What's going on here with some trains? Okay, it looks like we got some issues here with these locomotives. Damn. That train was supposed to wait where? What do we got here as an issue? Okay, so it looks like we're having issues. Trains coming up. We have a train trying to come out of the tunnel with another train coming in. So why did this not stop it? That should have stopped the locomotive. Okay, let's reverse this train out. That's going to have to go back out, it looks like. So this train can then be cleared. You know what I might do? Let's see if we can do something inside this tunnel here, maybe. That might work. Sometimes this works out well. While that train is going, I'm going to try this. Hopefully this can work. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so that's a crossover in the tunnel. And then we're going to have this turn around. There we go. And let's have this turn around. So that train is off and running. We may have just fixed that issue, guys. Yep. It looks like we did. Awesome. So that is a success. We've fixed that issue. This locomotive is where? In the tunnel waiting. That one is waiting while that one is coming out. So perfect. We got that all situated now. Okay, good. So that is good. Sorry, we can go now back to where we were. I get distracted very easily with things. My bad. Okay, so we are over here. I'm going to just go ahead and get some of these situated here. I'm just going to put in the passenger lines and the freight line, and I will be back with you guys in a second. Okay, guys, and I am back from setting all this up. We now have signals on the line here. We also have all the routes set up, plus people are starting to come onto the lines. You can see if I click on the stations here, go to this loop, we've extended all the lines for both freight and passenger. So we will be getting some good traffic going to those cities as well. That is perfect. That's what we want to be having and seeing going on here. It really looks like there's a lot of pedestrians being built up on this line too. So I think we're going to need to upgrade and get some more locomotives on here just to try to stem down some of this demand. Plus the lines are getting longer. So let's do that right now. Probably the best thing I could do, honestly, is just upgrading this line. because there's only two, I believe, locomotives on here. So let's go to line 39 and see how this thing is operating right now. Line 39, that was 29. Line 39. Here we go. We're making good money with 3 locomotives on here. Let's see if we replace this. We're going to go with a diesel locomotive, I think. Right? That. Yeah. Or we can go with electric. What's more upkeep here? Less upkeep here. We're going with this one. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go 8 because now these are starting to get to the point where we need that. Yes, let's replace now. We're going to replace that whole line with new locomotives. We are starting to get away from the steam age, more into the diesel era. I'd say more the modern era. So that is definitely a good thing to be seeing. And I'm happy that we are starting to upgrade. That means more profits, and we will start getting money quickly. How is this operating now? That is the true question. I just saw that one of these lines were losing money. I don't want to be losing any money. We'll have to get back on that one in a second. So this is going well. We have a good amount of oil out on this line, 90 barrels. That is a bunch of oil. How many freight trains do we have here? Because it looks like these freight trains are maybe not going as well as I wanted. There's 3. And what is the traction effort on these? So our power rating is poor on these. Jeez, okay. We may need to upgrade this. Yeah, we're probably going to need to upgrade this. Okay, let's see here. So if we go to this line, replace. Let's get rid of that car in the front. And if we replace it with this diesel, which has more traction effort, I believe. It does. This has 51, while this has 64. Yeah. Let's do this. We're adding this one onto it. Hopefully that will be good. Yeah, and let's replace now. We're just going through and replacing a lot of stuff right now. Yes. Alright, so we're going to replace that. Hopefully that will upgrade, get out of the steam era and into a more modern, once again, area. This will be our first line that is fully upgraded to, I would say, the new style trains. So let's also go ahead and add one more of these freight on here. Okay. Yeah, this will be good to add another freight train on here. It's just going to get a little bit more goods moving. Hopefully also increase some demand. But let's get this out on this line. Boom, there we go. So that's going to come out. We'll have that going. We are going to be running very well. As you get out here, we don't have much demand, it looks like. We just have the fuel going on here. But what we can do is get some of this coal and iron production out on these lines, which will greatly help. We'll have to get that running very soon, because that is going to be a big money maker for us. Plus, we have some wood going right in between these two cities. So yeah, we're definitely getting some good stuff here. Okay, I'm getting happy and excited about this. Since I'm getting so excited about it, let's continue this line to the next city here. Even though we just literally got this city up and running, I'm ready for getting this next line placed here, because once this next line's in, we can get the wood running. We can get even some, looks like, I don't know, yeah, we can even get some food running to this facility, which then could produce some plastic, get plastic on this line, which from plastic, where can we do? Plastic, we can create machinery. That's going to be located over here. We can also create goods, which is located over here. So yeah, we're going to extend this line right now. We're going for it. Go big or go home. That's what I always say. All right, so let's get this line. What's this? This line's probably going to start losing some money just for the next couple of years, just because we are doing a lot of upgrades, and I don't think right now that the line can really sustain these upgrades. to be profitable, but I'm fine with it. I want to get these up and running as soon as I possibly can. So let's run this into here. We will just continue this like this. Nope. There we go. And let's run that over to there. And same thing like that. And we'll upgrade these into and out of the city. Perfect. That will just allow us to get a little bit more traffic flow into the city. Okay, cool. Now, all I need to do is hook up these lines here. So once again, I'm just going to run one line to show you guys what we are dealing with here. It looks like we may have to be going underground. Let's see here. How expensive is this going to be? It looks like we might want to take a little detour here. If we go like this, let's see. It will pop out. Okay. It would pop out like that. Maybe we don't even need to. Let's see here. $2 million for a tunnel. 3, 4. Oh man, this thing's getting expensive. $4 million for a tunnel. Let's see. And if that tunnel works, it's going to be expensive. We're doing it. $4 million tunnel. That's going to be the quickest route. Save us hopefully the most money in transportation and upkeeps in the end. So that is why I'm going to stick with it. And that is another tunnel for 3-point-something million. Alright, this part of the line here is a very expensive part of the line, it looks like. Okay, so that's fine. I'm just going to go back and track up all of the passenger and freight portion of these lines, and I will be back with you guys once this is all ironed out. Okay guys, so I am back and we have now finally connected everything up. This was a very expensive job by tunneling underneath all these mountains, but we have hooked up this city with now all the buses are hooked up with bus routes, plus we also have some freight routes hooked in here, so all is going well. This city looks like is going pretty nuts over here, so it looks like we're going to need to add a few more buses. Let's go here, 3 new buses, and add into whatever loop this is. It has to be somewhere here. There it is, 66. So that will be good. Okay, perfect. One thing, we're going to get to these supplies. I'm thinking probably we're going to do this in the next episode. I do have an idea of how to try to lower some of the demand we have here on all of these, basically the rails that we have in here, all the trams. We're going to have to wait just a little bit longer. It's definitely going to be a cool idea. You guys will have to let me know what you think when we get to it, but I'm thinking of doing an underground subway system for these 2 cities. Basically, we'll reconnect up to the main train station, but they'll go underground. Instead of having buses or trams, we'll have a subway. But yeah, that will be a thing that I'm thinking of doing for this city in the future. Other than that, though, we are definitely doing fairly well, making money-wise. We've been spending a lot of money. That's why you can see here we don't have a bunch. You know, the probably most profitable year here, we've been making, I'd say, around $100 million a year. So we are definitely doing fairly well. Hopefully we'll start getting more stuff going here. You can see definitely this is all really starting to get ramped up here. It looks like we're getting a lot more, maybe not a lot more ore out of this, but we are definitely getting some more ore, which is good, which should be then being shipped, I guess, yeah, over to here for some stones and stuff like that and construction materials to be made. But that we'll have to see how this all works out in the end. We do have some steel going on this Somerville exchange line, which is good. That means we'll have some steel coming over probably to, let's say, this facility out here to start creating some goods. So that is going very well. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is going pretty good. We're definitely moving along very well, and we definitely have a lot of, I'd say, passenger trains being operational on this line, which is going really, really good. We'll just have to see exactly how this all ends up working out, but, we'll see how this works out in the future. So I think this is where we're going to end it today, guys. Once again, my name is Banches, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Transport Fever. Like always, if you guys did enjoy this episode, please go down below, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and also comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking about the mini-series. You guys want to see anything else? If you guys want me to build some more stuff, let me know. We're trying to get everyone's comments and in here as much as possible. But yeah, you'll just have to let me know. Also, as I mentioned early on in the video, we do have a giveaway going on for Transport Fever. So all you need to do to enter is go down below, like this video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Pretty straightforward and pretty simple. But yeah, on that note, guys, we are going to end this here today. And I will see you guys in the next episode. So see you guys later.